Now today, when you logged into Fallout 76 to have some general fun in the wasteland sun, whether that be just to get your dailies done, finish up your weeklies, do some raids with some friends, do some fishing, or just some events that you did not have on your bingo card, that the punch card machine was going to be disabled and that we are going to have to go back in time to change our builds. That's right, friends. Bethesda sent out a message on the official Bethesda Discord. A link to that will be down in the description below, as well a link to our Discord, the Vault 645 Discord, where we pull those Bethesda announcements over to our Discord. That way everyone can be up to date and you don't have to go to multiple Discords for that information. But they talked about the punch card machine is disabled and the extra classes in the Atomic Shop are going to be pulled tomorrow until the team can send out a hotfix on this, and more information will come with this update, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that this happens sooner rather than later. I can see it taking a few days until potentially even next week, or maybe even 2 weeks, because they have to find the root of the problem and fix that problem. Now, there are some rumors going around about what caused the server stability issues and potentially caused a few other bugs to pop their head out. But as you know, on this channel, we do not talk about exploits, but we will give constructive criticism about bugs, and we do like to pull reports from the community about bugs. And this is something that I've started to do in the past few seasons, where I added into a video like this one, where I asked the PlayStation users, the Xbox users, and the PC users to let me know what sort of bugs you are seeing. Because you know me, I'm in the PTS, I'm sending in bug reports during the PTS, but with so many systems not having access to the PTS, like you Xbox players and you PlayStation players, I'd like to get a list and send it into support in one big ticket, and also send it to some folks in Bethesda. That way everyone knows what is going on. So let me know down in the comment section below, what sort of problems are you having? I know the general crash reports are about to come into the comment section, and I really do feel bad for you PlayStation and Xbox users. Hopefully Bethesda can do something around that. I really do hope that, like John Rush talked about, I think it was at it was either the AMA, the first one, or it was at the QuakeCon from 2024, where they talked about they had found some code that was causing some problems that they were trying to get fixed up for the console users. But I do feel for y'all. On PC, we don't necessarily have the same crashing problem. It still happens, but not as frequently as you console users. There is one bug that I sent in today just to let the team know about, and you might have noticed it as well. You see, this may have been fixed now that the punch card machine has been disabled with the server instability. But have you been doing slow queens or eviction notices and that kerchunk that you are used to hearing when you loot all the corpses around the bodies? Not sounding as kerchunky as usual and as loud, and not getting as many legendaries as you're used to. Well, that's something that we've noticed and a few folks in the community have noticed, and we were talking about it on Discord last night. And I don't know if it's fixed by this problem, but it used to be a problem back in the day. And now, one thing I always tell people, Bethesda, any game company worth their salt, loves criticism. But one thing we always have to remember, especially when you're down in the comments section, constructive criticism. Please, for the love of God. It makes my job so much easier because I don't have to translate angry nerd talk. Just be constructive. Like, I'm a nerd, I get angry, I get upset, I get emotional. But the one thing I always try to tell everybody, constructive criticism. When it comes to bugs, when it comes to all this, developing's hard. It's all magic. It's all ones and zeros. Look, I've been working in technology for 24 years now. And I'm still amazed that I can sign into an account and scan something over the internet and then send something over the internet to a printer, and it translates all those ones and zeros into a picture. I can't even paint inside of the lines, let alone communicate that kind of thing. So just remember, when you're in the comment section, constructive criticism is always best. And we're not having an argument. We're legitimately having a conversation. So I try to respond to everybody's comments as they come in. It may take me a day or two to respond to everybody depending on what I've got going on. But remember, if you ever hear me call you bud, it's not done in anger. I literally call everybody bud. I've had that pop up quite a few times. But yeah, long video short. If you've made it this far, thank you so kindly. But yeah, Punch Card Machine is disabled right now currently in Fallout 76, and I'd like to know what sort of bugs you're experiencing in Appalachia. Y'all, seriously, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to check this video out. Thank you so much to the channel members for the continued support. Y'all have a great, wonderful day out there in the wasteland. Peace. Love ya.